Okay.
Peter Brouwer here.
Dave Lalonde here.
Well, you've been trying to save for a home and you've been getting screwed as prices have gone up. It's super hard to save money, and today I'm actually going to help you find a way to make your life better. How are we going to do that?
Yes, Peter, the First Home Savings Account is going to help you with this problem.
Now, why do I have so much passion about this? It's because it's the first time that we're not getting screwed as first-time buyers in about 5 or 6 years, as I've seen the market go up 60%, which has absolutely sucked because people have not been able to catch up.
No, people can't save up enough money to pay for their down payment these days.
It is
tough.
brutal. It is brutal. So the reality is this: Government of Canada put together First Home Savings Account. Dave, tell us what it is in detail.
All right, so it's called the First Home Savings Account, but keep in mind it's really an investment account. So it's not somewhere where you just park your money and it sits there. You can put your money in there, invest it, have that money grow, and have that money grow tax-free over time.
Okay, so basically what this means is you can literally go to your bank and open an account there, or with your financial advisor, and we're more than happy to introduce you to those folks. But keep in mind that this is basically a program where this is like an RRSP, but way better because it's tax-free on the way out as well as you're buying your home, or Dave will talk about it if you're not buying your home as well. But say you're making say $60,000 a year, and you've already saved like $7,000 or $8,000. Well, literally every year you can save up to $8,000, put that into the account, and that becomes completely tax deductible. So basically, your income tax this year will be based on $52,000 rather than $60,000 in the example that I'm sharing with you here. That's a major tax benefit. You're going to get a bigger refund, and you can literally then back that in next year and put that into your savings account. Now, there's a couple of other things to really share with you. What are the vehicles of investment here? Dave alluded to it. It's not as simple as just an account and the money just stays there statically. No, the reality is you can put it into an account with your financial advisor. You can do a simple item as a GIC, or as complex as a self-directed account as well, where you're in charge of the investments. This is simply your vehicle in order for you initially to get a massive tax savings, and then second, as that money grows in that account, that gets applied tax-free into your down payment. You literally, this is the only program, by the way, like this. There's like second-time buyers can't do this. Now there is one other category of buyer that can do this. What are they?
So if you haven't owned a home in the last 4 years, you can do this too.
Okay.
All right, Peter, so we know what the account is, so why is it important to open one right now?
Okay, so the reality is this has like a holdover. So what that basically means is that this year, you can contribute up to $8,000, and the total is $40,000 over 5 years, or however many years as you want. But the reality is this: you don't actually have to have the $8,000. You just need to open the account, because then you've got that $8,000 contribution limit in there. Then next year, that actually you have another $8,000, so you have $16,000. If you're planning to make a move relatively soon, or if your income is going to go up, or the reality is this: if you're planning to do any of this at any time, you want to get started as soon as you can. But you really want that $8,000 benefit now, because once it's 2024, you can't go back. You don't have it like RRSPs where you can get that backwards portion of this. You have to do it in the year. That's why it's so important to do this now, and that's why it sounded like clickbait, but it absolutely isn't, because this is one of those decisions that literally, when you're talking with your family and saying, look, I need to open this account because the sooner that I do, the sooner I'm going to get the tax benefits, the sooner I'm going to be able to grow it. But the reality is this: I want to maximize those benefits, and I can only do that by starting this now. By the way, you haven't really missed the boat. Nobody knows about this. This thing started late in 2023. Nobody's talking about this because nobody's thinking about it except for us.
Yeah. So now, Peter, what happens if we decide not to buy a house?
Yeah, you know, a great question. What actually does happen?
Well, what you can do is you can take this money that you've been contributing to this account, and you can just roll it right into your RRSPs tax-free.
So you don't even have to buy a house. Keep that in mind. So if you haven't owned a house in 4 years, you can actually open this account. You can be in your 50s, you can be in your 60s, you can, whatever. You're literally going to be able to open this account, take all of these tax benefits, and then roll them into an RRSP down the road. So look, that's the more sophisticated side of it, but the reality is this: We are a phone call, email, or text away to really walk you through as to how to do this. We also have great financial advisors. We also have great bankers that we can introduce you to that are going to be able to get you set up in whatever kind of program you want to do. Why are we doing this?
We just want to help you.
Yeah, you know, and that's the core as to who we are and what we do. Obviously, for us, we've been passionate realtors, in my case, for almost 3 decades. But this is the first time I've been able to see a program like this that's actually helping first-time buyers in a very deep, sincere, and meaningful way. And that's why I'm literally putting it out there. Because if you check me out, this is never anything that I do. But this is one of the first times I can just say, look, this is the way a first-time buyer is not getting screwed.
Yeah, and I would have loved to have this when I bought my house, but it didn't exist.
Yeah. And by the way, my son Mitchell, opening an account this year, getting him set up. My daughter Rachel wasn't able to get it done. And by the way, cost us thousands. You're going to save thousands, make thousands. This is a big, important decision. But at the end of the day, it's not costing you a lot of money because you just have to put a small deposit in to get you started. Of course, if you've got money saved and you've got good income and you want that tax benefit, you have to go and do it in a meaningful way this year as well. Come find us. We love talking about this stuff. We love talking about homes more, but we're here to help you, and this is one way that we can do it.